When you have an elite manager in the levels of Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, who goes by the names of Ten Hag, lots of positive things happen at your club and you are really mesmerized. Today, I've gotten 3 stories that have really taken me to the levels of knowing that this guy is the right man to take United to where it is. After steadying the ship at Manchester United, he has gone ahead to really draw the route where the ship is really going to go on and travel to, after doing everything that was so much concerned with settling the storm, because the storm was so much. He came in through, lost the first 2 games with a humiliating defeat against Brentford. People talk lots of things. They said that he's an Eredivisie manager who cannot come in the Premier League to go on and really do manage, and obviously he has gone ahead to shame them. He has ashamed them totally and left them wagging their tails and really nodding their heads in disbelief, because this guy has really turned everything around. Can you believe that? Ten Hag has put Harry Maguire on sale. Secondly, he wants Freddie not to be given a new contract. Yet recently we had a story that Freddie was going to be rewarded with a 3-year contract. Thirdly, Wayne Rooney has come out and really said lots of things as far as this is concerned on a man who goes by the names of Erik Ten Hag and issuing the player who goes by the names of Wayne Rooney has also come out and reacted on Harry Maguire's performance here at the national team. But obviously, all that and more into this story that we are just into it. And obviously, you guys are really going to love it, because this is the channel that strictly brings you news coming in from Manchester United. And it's the United Matters channel. I call you upon, guys, humbly to go into the lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every uploaded video onto this channel. We are left with just 180 subscribers to hit 9,000 subscribers, and I know by the end of this month we would have hit 10,000 subscribers. Guys, let's be part of the dream. Not so? I think you guys are really loving it, and I'm really here to bring you the news. Now today there is a United correspondent for The Guardian. He goes by the names of Jamie Jackson, you get, for The Guardian and Observer. He has come out and really told us that Man United will consider offers for Harry Maguire next summer, with Erik Ten Hag intent on selling his captain to help fund a continuing overhaul of the squad. He continued to let us know that United realized they may have to accept considerable loss to sell Harry Maguire. Now, we've been told that Erik Ten Hag wants to sell Harry Maguire, and obviously he wants to do an overhaul into his squad. Now, this is really something that people won't go on and really believe that it's happening, but it's right. It's right. A manager like Ten Hag has shown us that Harry Maguire is not in his plans. And how has he shown us that he's not part of his squad? 1, he gave him the first 2 games of the Premier League. We lost to Brentford. We lost to Brighton at Old Trafford. What he did was to bring in Lisandro Martinez and partner him with Rafael Varane. What were the results? We went ahead to really win very many games of football, and we've won very many with Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. And most of the clean sheets we kept this season, we've been having Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez in this game of football. And the most run that we took of wins, we took it when we were having these 2. We first won against Liverpool, they are in the central defense. We won against Southampton, Leicester City, and Arsenal. You get those 4 wins we went unbeaten. All those 4 games we went unbeaten. It was Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane in the central defense. Now, we went into the game of Man City. We conceded 1 goal when Rafael Varane was the field of play, and when Lindelof came on through, Mo really came in through, and we conceded 6. You know that very well, and still remember it like yesterday. Then after that, Rafael Varane never played the game of Everton. It was Lindelof. And every game that we've been playing, Harry Maguire has not been contributing a lot. He has been on the bench. Even in the games when he was available, the manager got to know that maybe Lindelof is a better centre-back than Harry Maguire, and he decided to go on and really bench him. You might say Rokani doesn't have facts. Let me show you that I'm really having facts. In the game of Chelsea, when we drew 1-1, who came on through when when Rafael Varane got an injury. Lindelof played against Everton. Lindelof played against Chelsea away. He played against Chelsea at home. Lindelof went ahead to play against Real Sociedad away, even when Harry Maguire was here. Lindelof played against Aston Villa, and Lindelof again played in the midweek against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup alongside Harry Maguire. Now, it has come to my understanding that Erik ten Hag has finally got to know what we've been always calling for, that Harry Maguire is not agile, he's as slow as a snail, and he can't fit the style of play of Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag wants a centre-back who is quick, good on the ball, and obviously good at the game reading. For Harry Maguire, the only best attribute he has is that he's a very good ball player, but his passing going forward is suspect. But you look at Martinez and how he plays going forward on the ball, he's really one of the best in the Premier League, not in the Premier League, but in the world. So he really wants players like Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and maybe Lindelof, because Lindelof's game reading is really way above the ordinary that of Harry Maguire, and he has shown us that each and every time he pairs him with Lisandro Martinez in the central defense, we are really tight and watertight. So I believe he is really showing him the best that he deserves, and obviously he's going ahead to go on and really sell Harry Maguire. Why is he selling him? To get money, because I believe we can get between 30 and 40 million pounds from Harry Maguire. Him being English, I believe there will be a team that would want to go on and really offer us like 40 million pounds to go on between 30 and 40 million pounds. But I believe 30 million pounds will go in for him because he is nearing his 30s and he's having a huge contract at Manchester United. I don't know how United is really going to go ahead and really overcome this. Reason being, Harry Maguire, when you look at the transfer, when you look at the transfer market, I believe he signed 6 years. Not so. He signed 6 years at Manchester United, and I believe he still has more years to go at Manchester United. So his contract expires in 2025 with an option of a further year. But I believe that with an option of a further year, the club may decide not to go in and really do what? The club might decide not to go in and extend that contract. Not so. But the big problem is this guy, in the names of Harry Maguire, is earning close to £200,000 a week. Now, will he decide to go on and really say, I'm not going to go on and really get that amount of money and then leave Manchester United? Because I believe no team can offer him that amount of money. Reason being, the kind of football he plays, or the amount of football he offers, or the duties he offers to the club, are not worth that amount of money. And United made a very big blunder. And it's not because of Ten Hag, it's because of the board. They really listened to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and they brought in this player who was not really suiting the plan. And obviously, he's now being thrown away or shown the exit door by Erik ten Hag. Jamie Jackson continued to let us know that Erik ten Hag admires Harry Maguire's professionalism but views his sluggish pace as a problem and wants to sell him to add true competition for Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez and enhance the quality of the defense. Obviously, if you know that Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane are really a good pairing, and when you're having them, you're 100% sure that your team is really going to go on and really look great, then you just have to go on and really bring another defender who is of the same quality like these two. Whether it's going to be Julian Timber, whether it's really going to be which other central defender. There are very many other central defenders that Erik ten Hag can really look at. When you see he brought in Lisandro Martinez, no one knew him. Malacia, so I believe he can go out and scout a defender that really has the qualities like of Lisandro Martinez. If you can get a defender who is like 19, 20 years of age in the level of Lisandro Martinez, it will be really a very good addition to Manchester United to go on and really perform like that, and obviously call on a player who goes by the names of Harry Maguire to leave the club. But surprisingly, Wayne Rooney has come out and really said lots of things concerning Harry Maguire, and he has gone ahead to say this, that I'm not surprised by Harry Maguire's selection. He has performed well in the last two competitions. Harry is a great professional. He will start and he won't let England down. So I believe people who really believe that Harry Maguire plays better at the English national team, it's because of the tactics of the English national team manager. they are really defensive. He really likes defensive approach, and that's why he plays with 3 central defenders, with a double pivot, and with 2 wing backs, meaning that he wants to go on and really be so much in a low block. That's it. He plays a deep line, not a high line. That's why Harry Maguire is not really exposed. Even when they play high line, because there are 2 extra defenders protecting Harry Maguire, he won't look bad. And that's why I was not surprised when a story came out that Chelsea were interested in signing Harry Maguire. Reason being, Chelsea plays with 3 central defenders, meaning that when you're having Harry Maguire and Koulibaly plus this other guy, plus Thiago Silva, he will be protected. He will be protected and look better. But in a team like Manchester United, where Erik ten Hag doesn't believe in playing with 3 central defenders, he believes in playing with 2 central defenders who are quick and fast and good on the ball and are good at game reading. Obviously, that situation can't work out. So when Rooney had that to say about Harry Maguire, but I don't really buy out his narration, but I believe you have to back out anyone who is really going to the England national team, because he's English and they believe that they can go ahead and do better. And in the World Cup of 2018, they reached the semi-finals, and in the Euros, they really reached at the final of the Euros. So Harry Maguire was there. He played until the final. Obviously, maybe they really look at him as one of the untouchables at the English national team. So that's what Ten Hag has really come out and I think discussed in their mind. And guess what? Why I take this story serious is simply the person reporting it is a correspondent of Manchester United for The Guardian and Observer. So meaning that this story is coming in from the club. And obviously, they want Harry Maguire out. And that is evident that Erik ten Hag doesn't trust Harry Maguire. And he really believes that he only has 3 defenders, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and Lindelof. Meaning that Harry Maguire is 4th fiddle into this team. So in the picking order, he becomes 4th. And the manager has no faith in him. And he believes that he has to go on and really put him out of the club. The other player that Ten Hag wants out of Manchester United is Freddie Rodriguez. Freddie Rodriguez is really one of the players that came in at Manchester United, close to £53 million from Shakhtar Donetsk in the January transfer window of 2018. He was brought in here by Jose Mourinho, and when you look at the quality of him, I believe he has nothing new to offer to the club. He's soon reaching 30 years of age. And there is no player at 30 who can really go on and really show you something that never showed you, especially when he was in his early 20s. He came here, he's been here for 4 years. He came when he was like 25, 26, but nothing has gone ahead to really surface into his abilities of football. His ceiling, he has reached his ceiling, and that's the best he can offer to Manchester United. That's why Erik ten Hag is preparing to release Freddie and the midfielder's contract when the midfielder's contract expires in June. That's what he's all about. And continue to say that Erik ten Hag has been impressed with Freddie's application and team ethic, but is keen to overhaul the midfield. Obviously, talking about the midfield, I would love to see the following players leave before even Donny van Beek leaves. Freddie and Scott McTominay, I would like them to leave. That's it. Because they can't get us what Eriksson and Casemiro does get us. But I believe, according to Erik ten Hag, really believes that there is a player in Scott McTominay, his physicality, the way he really runs, the intensity, the way he fights for the shot. And you saw him yesterday. He hit the crossbar and obviously scored one when you're playing a team which goes by the names of Aston Villa, knocking them out from the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. So I believe Ten Hag has chosen to first take off Freddie. Reason being, Scott McTominay is 25 years of age and he has shown him that he can improve. Obviously, we've seen the field of play, and Freddie is the man to quit. Why is Freddie quitting? He's earning close to £150,000 a week, but he's a bench player at Manchester United. There are no teams that are having bench players who are really earning that amount of money, meaning that when you really reward Freddie a new contract, he'll call for the same amount of money, £150,000 a week, meaning that a month you spend £600,000 on him. When you multiply it by 12 months a year, that is close to £80 million a year. Times 3, the contract they want to give him, obviously, that is £30 million a year. So, close to £30 million a year, why don't you go in and bring in a player like Enzo Fernandez, and you get that amount of money that you would have spent on Freddie on salaries for £30 million, and bring in a player like Enzo Fernandez who can play as a single pivot, and obviously play again as a box-to-box midfielder. Because I believe at £30, that's like £42 million. If at all we can make £50 million, no, £30, £30 million, that is like 42 million euros, meaning that if at all we can make 50 million euros, 50 million pounds or 60 million euros, we can go and really get in a player to substitute him and really go on and really play into his position. Who is better? 21 years of age, he's one for the future, meaning that we are really building a better and strong empire at Manchester United. And I believe that's what Erik ten Hag wants, and I know he's really going to go on and really achieve it in the shortest period of time possible. And even if it's not Freddie, someone will say that I want Jude Bellingham. Yes, even if you want Jude Bellingham is rated between £80 million to £100 million, meaning that if you let off Freddie, you would have saved £30 million that you would have spent on him in salaries for the next 3 years at Manchester United, and obviously getting that amount of money, add it to the 70 and get 100 and get in Jude Bellingham. But to me, I believe Enzo Fernandez is a better player to come in and fit into that midfield of Manchester United than Jude Bellingham. And secondly, he's coming in from Argentina. We are now having 2 Argentine players playing at Manchester United, Alejandro Garnacho and Lisandro Martinez. What does that mean? It means that him fitting in is going to be easy because he knows Lisandro Martinez. He plays with him at the national team. The same applies for Alejandro Garnacho. They come from the same country. So those are the players that I believe Ten Hag should go on for. Even if you tell me that you bring in Sangare, 100% go on and really back that decision of Erik ten Hag. So guys, what are your thoughts of Ten Hag putting Harry Maguire up for sale and wanting and not renewing Freddie's contract? Your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. I remain by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. And guys, subscribe to this channel. And obviously, I hand you over to the Omatlo. Let me see to it that whether you can come out and really put up another video onto this channel because there's supposed to be 3. But this is the second video of the day. I sign out for now. See you later.